robust urban garlic flavor. Can we please get some support? So when I'm playing Soy Code and it's like, well, it's another dead stream. We literally just had 8 or 9 straight streams of hitting the goals. Can we stop? Can we break this pattern? I'm serious. I'm at it now. This is a good game I'm about to play. Now, you might not agree or you might not respect the classics, and that's okay. But you at least respect my content or else you wouldn't be here in a positive capacity. Let's get some support right now.
So about 2.5 weeks ago, I made a video saying that DSP would quit Kick eventually because of just dwindling support and, you know, Iron Chef Sakai being MIA. I uploaded it on Saturday and people really enjoyed it, but what happened? This week, something new popped up, and Kick is becoming more like Twitch every day in that there are more ways for creators to monetize their live streams on it. So instead of just gifting subs, you can now give DSP money in the form of Kicks, which is like super chatting. So now DSP is really excited about these new features. He's going to make his leaderboard 4 times as long, and you're going to have a lot of confusing rants about certain contribution methods that you have no idea about because he streams on 2 things and he's juggling 2 things at the same time. But yeah, it means more money for Phil, so Phil is going to be staying on Kick for the foreseeable future because you can now go on Kick and give Phil even more money. Congratulations to you. So now I'm very confident that the Kick begging will go into maximum overdrive and we will hear a lot about Kick support in the coming weeks.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Wrap. I'm DSP, and today was Tuesday, the 16th of September, 2025. That on Kick, there's new features, including special sub goals that you can set up for certain time periods, and the new Kicks feature, which is the equivalent of bits over on Twitch. And we basically today did a lot of testing. Maybe what someone should do, try to send the maximum amount of kicks allowed in one kick and see if you can add a message on it. Whatever the maximum is, I believe someone said it's like 50,000 or maybe like 5 million. Try to send a 5 million kick and see if you can put a message on it. Let's do a little test right now. Let's go. And we figured out that each kick, which is what they're called, actually is a penny. So if someone does 100 kicks, it's $1. Okay, we figured that out today via testing.
Yeah, and guess what? His leaderboard, which is already extremely long, got even longer. So there's even less reason to give him money if you want to be on a leaderboard, because it's like 2 minutes to even scroll through.
I had a big discussion about this and how I'm going to cover it for now. I am hoping that Kick adds more features to this, because right now it's very bare bones. I can't even properly track them, but check it out if you're interested, if you're someone who watches on Kick and you want to learn about these new features.
Phil, you just explained it for us right here. It's the same as Twitch, so if you know those mechanics, you're good. It's just other ways you can give Phil money. It's not a huge deal.
Then, we also talked about, basically what we talked about last night on this very show, The Daily Wrap, how it seems like some of the best games of the year just aren't resonating with a live audience, and we talked a little bit about that, went back and forth a bit. I don't think we really came to any kind of a determination or resolution, but definitely getting the discussion out there, I think, was worth it.
I don't know, it just sounds like your dents aren't paying up as much as you want them for new games, particularly Nintendo games. That really doesn't say anything about how new games are resonating with audiences or not, because it's a microcosm of your audience. And all that data is junk data because it's manipulated by you e-begging all the time. That's more of a factor than the game itself.
And I need to keep talking about it, because at this point, the fact that I can bring in an audience for other games but not the best games is discerning. Like, I don't know what's going on. Okay, not discerning, concerning. Okay?
Yeah, because your channel may be called DSP Gaming, it's all about DSP begging. That's why your new games don't pull in an audience anymore, because you're not really focusing on them, for one. And two, you're kind of stuck with your whales and everybody else that you already have. So it's not really going to be in a situation where you're in a room for growth where you're going to get like 10,000 views on an on-demand video. You're stuck where you are, and you chose to be in that rut, so good for you.
So after the podcast, we jumped into Soy Code N2, and as soon as I started playing the game, everyone ran for the hills. Not kidding, not exaggerating. Whenever I play this game, people leave in droves. So once again, We had low views. I think we had between 130 to 150 viewers on YouTube and maybe like 50, 60 on Kick. Not a lot.
Oh, wow, Phil. Maybe you shouldn't make an incentive to play a game if you don't want low attendance for that game. Yeah, you relied on a handful of whales, and your handful of whales aren't supporting this playthrough as much as you want. Boo-hoo. Maybe if you expanded your business, you wouldn't have to rely on the whales all the time. Maybe if you're actually positive and entertaining. Just a thought. And yeah, I know he will never be positive. He could be entertaining if he wanted to be, though.
Come on, let's go. Let's get some support, and then I'll finish the game, but let's get some support momentum going. Or else we're not going to hit the goal, and that's going to suck because we hit a ton of goals in a row. That momentum stifled on a game that's been doing well. Let's go. Yeah, the Gears games are on Game Pass, but it's the old versions. It's not the redone. There's no redone. This is the most modern redo right now that we're playing. They need to redo them. They really do. They need to redo them so that they're going to run better on modern platforms. So we're going to get nothing. No support right now. Seriously. Well, then I'm just going to turbo through the end of the game. All right. But we actually had a great engaged audience who were talking about the game and stuff, which was nice. Weird thing happened. So quite a few people started doing individual one-kick contributions.
Oh, so people are giving Phil pennies, huh? Congratulations, Phil. You're now a millionaire.
Come to Papa. Come to Papa. Hey! 2 nickels.
Essentially what I talked about last night and what I talked about on the show today on the podcast, that Kick doesn't have any limitation on the amount of kicks that you can contribute to a streamer. So someone can literally buy 100 kicks, sit on a stream, and just say, one kick, one kick, one kick, one kick, and do it for like a half an hour.
And Phil hates that because he thinks you are taunting him by chucking pennies at his stream. Oh no, we can't have that. Unless there's like an obnoxious pop-up that goes on in his stream.
And so the whole chat gets completely spammed, okay? Absolutely ridiculous.
But Phil, don't you want the Kick chat to be spammed anyway to get rid of the LARPers? Seriously, this is probably a massive improvement for you because somebody giving you 1 penny, as long as they're not named Cat is Fat, is slowing down the toxicity over there, huh? Think about it that way.
And there's no way that I can really fix that. And a few people did that today. The problem is I couldn't really track how much it was coming in because it's individual 1 by 1 by 1 by 1.
Dude, it's a penny. You don't even count super chats when you do the currency conversion. It's less than $1 USD. So what are we even whining about here?
There's no way you can really figure that out. And there's still no menu, no queue, nowhere to track that at all, anywhere. It's very frustrating, okay? And so, as the stream's going on, I'm getting some support, but I can't tell how much I'm actually making. I'm actually, like, confused, all right?
Yeah, you heard that right. All you need to do to derail his stream is to shove pennies into slots. Man, he's such an idiot. Just say any Kick contribution under 100 or 50 won't be counted.
You know, I'm not really hungry. Yeah, let's go see what this fat guy is yelling about.
And we're getting to the end of the stream, and I'm around 80 bucks of support, and I said to everyone, well, here we go again. It's another stream where, sadly, with Soy Code, it just doesn't do very well, but it sucks. I love the game. I'm going to keep playing it. It just sucks that Soy Code is destined to be my slow stream. And then when the stream ended, I went and I checked to see my performance on Kick, and what it showed was that, okay, here's the subs that I had made. I had known about some of the larger amounts of kicks that were sent my way. There was like 500 kicks and stuff like that. But then I looked at the stream income, and it was higher than that. And I was like, it looks like it's about maybe 15, maybe 20 bucks extra. I was like, oh, so that must account for all those individual kicks that were coming in. So those people who were doing that, it did add up. It's just that they literally did it all stream, and there was no way to track it. So by the end of the stream, I looked, I was like, actually, we probably made around 100 bucks then during the Soy Code stream. And to be honest, I'm okay with that.
Yep, Phil is okay with you giving him all your money. You know, the funny thing is on Saturday, I released a video called DSP will quit kick streaming. I didn't know this was gonna happen, so I guess I uploaded it at just the right time. Because it looks like he's gonna stay on kick as long as he's getting money from the LARPers or whoever is giving him money. There you go, I get presented with the new ideas and it changes my opinion. You know, I should make the title of the video this to just like annoy people.
Hello, and welcome to a very important evening. Tonight's event is entitled Pennies for the Penniless.
I'm totally okay with getting $100 for the Soy Code end stream. 100%. Okay? So, it actually went well, but it was weird because there was no way to tell how I'm doing. Like, right now, there's legit no way to tell how I'm doing on a stream because there's no way to properly track these kick contributions. Okay? Very weird the way that they're rolling this out on Kick.
Yeah, because most streamers don't really have those huge goals or just say, hey, how about one person drop a 10,000 kick or whatever, I don't know. Phil, with his very meticulous data tracking, is annoyed because he can't say, oh, you gave me 500 kick, I can convert that to a $5 and then count towards the goal or some nonsense like that. Because he feels like people aren't going to give him money just cause they need to be incentivized to hit a goal.
Anyway, when I came back for the night stream, it was Chronos the New Dawn. We definitely had more attendance and more support for this stream. By the end of the stream, we hit the goal. It was tight. We almost didn't, but we did hit the goal, and this was an effort between everyone, like YouTube, Kick, everything. Because he wants it, I'm just being nice. I don't know him. So you're going to... all right, listen. If you give $88 of contributions right now, I don't care if it's memberships, if it's super chats, if it's a tip, whatever it is, and you get the 100 that it is to get the OG badge, then I'll give it to him. I don't care who gets the OG badge. It doesn't matter to me. I just find it bizarre. But that's fine. If you want to do it, go for it. In the meantime, I just received a $31 tip. Let's hit the goal. I just got a $31 tip, guys. Thank you, whoever that is. $30 tip animation, which we almost never do. So thank you to whoever the anonymous $31 tipper is. I appreciate that very much. That gets us to 150. And so, with that, it is official. Tonight we have hit the goal, which I had a feeling we probably would for Chronos. Like I said, literally the only thing in the rotation right now that's really not resonating with an audience that's super supportive actually is Soy Code 2. So thank you. I had a great stream. I really liked the game. Great progress tonight. I hope that you all enjoyed. And thank you to everyone who supported for hitting that goal. That is absolutely amazing. So nice. Okay. All right. So, that is it. Gaia 1, are you going to do it or not? Because I got to go. If you're going to contribute right now, you said the rest to hit the goal. What are you talking about? Gaia 1, it is $100 contributions on Kick to get the OG badge. Period. It's not, oh, I want to get you to your goal and then you're going to give an OG badge to someone else. What are you talking about? It sounds like you have this own little thing going on in your head, this bizarre world that is not reality. I don't know. Very odd. Anyway, we hit the goal. We had a great night. I got to get out of here. I hope to see you all tomorrow for a great stream of Silk Song and tomorrow night for Chill with Phil. And let's hit that new sub goal that I got as well. All right, let's go. Thank you all. Have a good night. Hope you enjoyed the content. See you in the AM. Peace out. So all in all, today was a great support day. If we could just get more people to come and support Soy Code, it wouldn't be the one stream.
Yeah, you heard it. He's gonna complain if he doesn't get $300 plus each day, which isn't really anything new because he's been doing that for years because he's so ungrateful.
That we don't get, it's the one that interrupted. We actually had 9 straight streams of hitting goals, not Soy Code. And I was like,
yeah, because some whale was acting like the Energizer Bunny and just showering you with dollars. Probably OnlyIcedCoffee. Yeah, you can give this guy $3,000 a week, he will still find a way to complain.
Sucks, this is always going to be the stream that's going to do this, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, if you guys enjoy Soy Code and maybe you watch it on demand, you could help. So essentially, we hit around $100. If we get some people after the fact who say, hey, I would like to help you hit that goal for Soy Code. If someone contributes $50 or $5 and says, hey, this is for Soy Code, I'll count it. I told you I would do it after the fact. I understand that not every single person can attend every stream. So if you're a fan of Soy Code 2 and you couldn't be there today, if you want to leave a super thanks on the videos, if you want to leave me a tip, and just you have to call it out in there and say, this is for Soy Code, and please count it towards this goal that was missed. Maybe we can still hit the goal. Then I could even say, hey, we never had an interruption in support, but it sucks. As is, we did. And now we're kind of, resetting, but it was good that we hit the goal tonight for Chronos, okay?
I mean, I'll check on those videos, but I doubt there's gonna be many comments, much less super thanks. Like, he doesn't get that he's conditioned his fans to only pay for games that he's gonna rage quit or wage quit, so he's stuck in a situation where this entire playthrough is a viewer's reward, so the viewers aren't going to pay again for it. They're not gonna show you their appreciation, Phil. They're gonna hold their wallets for something else. Let's be real, you can't wait to quit Soy Code because you wanna replace it with something that you think will give you more money.
Then on the late stream, we're doing Chill with Phil, an actual stream dedicated just to hanging out with me.
Yeah, so you know some whale is gonna come out of nowhere and drop $200+.
If anyone has any weekending stuff we want to talk about, maybe we could talk more about these games that I can't get people to attend that are some of the best games of the year.
Yeah, tell Phil how to be more entertaining so he gets more money. He doesn't realize that people prefer to watch other people over him because they actually provide entertainment. You just provide panhandling and nudge your fans constantly for money. It's tough to get new people invested in that, Phil. It really is.
We have this new goal on Kick that I set up, 25 subs that I was trying to hit by the end of tomorrow. Today we hit 12. So tomorrow, if we get 13, we hit that goal. And that would be excellent for weekending support. Let's see if we can hit it.
Oh my god, this is insanity. So he's now cutting everything into specific goals. So you know his, leaderboard that scrolls on the screen is going to take, 3 minutes to get through. He's like, oh, we got to have dedicated Kick stuff. We got to have dedicated YouTube stuff. It's just going to be a whole nonsense thing. And you know, he's going to make it so much that he's going to lose track of everything, which would be funny, but it's also stupid. Like, hey, he's going to make his whole give me money speech. He's going to list every single thing, redundancy upon redundancy. And you know, it's eventually going to turn people off because they're just going to get confused by how many options he has. Like, seriously, he should just stream 2 to 4 times on Kick exclusively and just spend the rest of the time on YouTube, because this is just getting really nonsensical.
Penny, he's up. Not gonna push the...
Yeah, so on both videos, he has no public comments. I guess people are really loving that Suikoden playthrough, Phil.
Roll, mash and move. Roll, mash and move. I said roll, and mash and move. When you're gonna lose, you gotta mash the move. You gotta roll, then mash the move.